This is Bob. Bob runs a little farm and sells eggs in his local area. Bob now wants to expand his business and start selling his eggs nationally through retailers and supermarkets. But to expand his business, Bob requires more capital, or in simple terms, he needs more money. Bob can either take out a bank loan, but that would mean high monthly interest payments and more company debt, or he can raise money through issuing equities in his business, otherwise known as shares or stocks, meaning he can ask his family and friends for the money in return for a small stake in his business. And these people will become shareholders in Bob's business. So Bob decides to issue 100,000 shares at £1 each, allowing him to generate £100,000 in capital. So if you owned one share, you would own 0.001% of Bob's company. Bob also promises that if the company makes good amounts of profit, he will share some of this profit in the form of annual dividends. The amount of dividend Bob will pay will vary based on the number of shares one holds. So the higher the risk, the higher the reward. The company begins to boom and Bob lands some big contracts with major retailers. The value of the business increases and so does the share price. The share price doubles and many of the original investors cash out with healthy profits. A few years pass by, the market becomes more competitive and profits begin to fall. Bob stops paying out the annual dividends. Frustration and panic grows amongst investors, and many start selling and walking away. This goes on, capital begins to dry up, and the company stops innovating. As a result, Bob starts losing his contracts to other companies, who squeeze him out on price and quality. Soon enough, the company goes bust, and all the shareholders lose their investments. Moral of the story: shares are an asset. Like any asset, the value can go up or down. Stocks can be very rewarding, but at the same time, they are moderate to high risk. So, regardless of the asset type you're investing in, try not to put all your eggs in one basket.